Is it Mr. Haas?
Oh, yes, ma'am, this is all new. I feel like I'm in a cubby hole.
So what's your name, sir?
James Dean Haas, ma'am, Haas.
All right.
James
What's your
Dean.
date of birth, sir? Your date of birth?
Oh, 1/22/1966.
Okay. So I've got Mr. Swenson here who you talked with. So let me turn to him.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Haas intends to plead guilty today. I have prepared plea of guilty and sent that over. I believe Mr. McClellan was reviewing it and uploading it to Laserfish.
All right. So where are we on those documents?
Yeah, and I was trying to see if I can make this one work any better. So it's I'm just going to drag this right to the judge's folder here.
How are you, sir, ma'am? I'm a little disabled.
Should be available now, I think.
I've got it. All right. So, Mr. Haas, then looks like you want to plead guilty to one count of criminal trespass from the other day at the Dollar Tree. Is that right?
I have a what? No, oh, Dollar Tree. Yeah, I went to the Dollar Tree and
But do you
sidetrack. I wasn't.
plead guilty to that? Is that correct?
Do I plead guilty to that? Yes, ma'am.
That's what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. You feel like you had enough time to talk to an attorney to make this decision to plead guilty?
Yeah, I talked on the phone.
You think you had enough time to talk to him?
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand you could have a trial in this case if you wanted?
Do I want a trial?
Yep. Do you know you could have a trial in this case?
I don't need a trial.
So do you have an understanding that you could have a trial in this case, that you're presumed innocent? Do you know that?
So I plead not guilty. Okay, so I have a doctor's appointment coming up, and then I get out today.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not worry about the doctor's appointment. But pleading guilty doesn't mean you necessarily leave custody. And pleading guilty, you can always do it at another time. We may release you anyway. If you don't plead guilty, we may get you released anyway. And then you could always come back and plead guilty.
Say that again.
So you could always come back and plead guilty. You don't have to plead guilty to get out of jail. Do you know that?
Really?
Yep.
Because
So what's worrying you? The doctor's appointment?
I tell people I'm pregnant. And then I have a kidney stone, ma'am, that's enlarged. I have to have surgery laser surgery on it.
All right. Do you have an appointment for that?
No, I have to get a primary doctor. I don't have a doctor.
You gotta talk to somebody. Okay. So you need to get a doctor's appointment to figure out what to do
the 28th of this month, yeah.
Okay, good. So
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I gotta find out. I'm pretty sure.
So first off, do you understand that pleading guilty doesn't have anything to do with getting out of jail, right? You don't have to plead guilty to get out of jail. Do you know that?
But I trust you. You're a nice lady.
No, I'm the judge. I would hope you could trust me.
Yeah.
So you can decide to plead not guilty and keep all your rights, and we'd come back, and if you wanted to plead guilty later, you could, or not, or you could plead guilty today. It's really up to you, but you don't have to plead guilty the first time I see you to get out of jail.
No, I understand straight line. I wish to God I could represent myself, but I can't do that. Because I want I want to be, I'm a professional, okay? I want to plead guilty today.
Okay,
And then you said, come back, I'll come back and do my 15 days that you have recommended, or they have recommended, they said 15 days. My attorney said the prosecutor asked for 15 days credit time served for 2. Or,
yeah, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a different recommendation of 2 days and you're out of custody and on probation
yeah,
instead.
right.
So not a 15-day sentence, but you serve 2
Well-
days and that's the punishment. And then you're on to probation and out of custody and you stay out of the Dollar Tree and you stay out of
Oh,
trouble.
my-
That's what I see.
Cool, but my attorney said, or the attorney, I do believe, said that they're offering 15 days. And I said, I can't do 15 days, I gotta go see my doctor. Yeah, so then, yeah, and then, but I'll take your recommendation, so then.
Well, let me talk to the lawyers real quick here and get it clear. So
I'll go
Mr.
ahead and plead,
Swenson,
guilty because I did the crime, I'm not. I mean,
okay. And you can plead guilty if you want to. I just have to be sure you know that's what
I
you're
plead
doing. And I think
guilty.
it's pretty clear that you know what you're
I
doing. But
plead
let me
guilty and
talk
I'll
to
never go
Mr.
back there
Swenson.
again.
Let me talk to Mr. Swenson, who's representing you real quick here. Anything about that recommendation that I've got wrong, Mr. Swenson?
No, Your Honor, I think he's confusing. I spoke with him twice today, and so I think he is confusing our 2 conversations.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Haas, let's
Yes,
keep
ma'am.
going. It sounds like you want to plead guilty today, and you know that, and you know you can have a trial in the case, but you rather not have a trial. Is that what you're telling me?
You got that right.
Okay. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that means if you plead guilty, you give up all your rights to have that trial. Is that what
And
you
if
want to
I
do?
want to get in trouble again somewhere else or do whatever, be a bad boy, then I have to do 364 days in jail.
Okay, I think you understand that. So, all right, I think you understand the recommendation. So let me read to you what you're admitting to. What you're saying here that is on February 24th of this year, the other day, you were in the city of Lacey when you knowingly entered the Dollar Tree unlawfully. Is that what you did wrong?
Amen. Yep. You're right. You're correct. Yes, ma'am, Your Honor. Yes, you're, I'm about ready to,
Okay.
yeah.
So now you have to understand that there's that recommendation that the lawyers think I should let you out today, put you on probation, stay out of the Dollar Tree, stay out of trouble. But you have to know, I don't have to go along with what the lawyers are asking me to do. Do you know that?
I took my chances.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. And I think you know the maximum. You've already told me what it is. Do you have any other questions about pleading guilty?
Do you have any questions?
Other than what the sentence might be, but any questions about pleading guilty?
I don't have any questions, but I would like to say something.
Well, we'll get to that. I just want to be sure you don't have any questions. I will give you a chance to talk, but one more question I have of you. Has anyone threatened you with harm or made you any promises that have caused you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well then, how do you plead a 1 count of criminal trespass in the 1st degree?
Guilty.
Okay. Mr. Haas, I'll accept your plea. It's pretty clear to me, you know what you're doing and you're doing
Thank
this
you.
knowingly, intelligently, voluntarily, and doing this understanding the consequences of pleading guilty.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm one of a kind. Yes, ma'am, I'm one of a kind. Thank you.
Okay, so then I'm going to hear from the lawyers and then I'm going to turn to you as well. So let me hear from the prosecuting attorney, Mr. McClellan.
Thank you, Your Honor. The CD is agreeing just to recommend a credit for time served 2 days. It is a little tough. Mr. Haas, he's been, I think, arrested each week over the last few weeks. He was released initially by Your Honor, and then unfortunately was arrested for a trespass last week. And in front of Judge Meyer, we resolved that case. And I believe he kind of acknowledged some of these medical concerns he has. And so it was unfortunate to see him, back on the docket today for another trespass. But I think this is still, appropriate, taking responsibility today to move forward, and hopefully he can just comply with the sentence, comply with all the conditions of the court so that he's not back in custody. That's not where the city wants him to be. But unfortunately, if law enforcement is called to where, he's reported to be unlawful, then he may be back here. So hopefully that's not the case. And for today, I think this is a fair way of resolving. So I wish Mr. Haas the best.
And then on the matter that he just pled guilty to 5 days ago, anything?
With resolving today, the city's not taking any action, no motion being made, just ask that sentence remain.
All right. So Mr. Swenson?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd ask the court to follow the agreed recommendation. I do believe it's appropriate given the facts of this case. Mr. Haas did enter the Dollar Tree after he had been trespassed, which he acknowledges, but it really was, he's mentioned that he has a difficult time remembering, Your Honor, the places that he's not allowed to go, which I think is fair, especially given some medical concerns that he mentioned. He does have an appointment with CMAR on Wednesday, and hopefully he'll have a primary care doctor soon to help him with all of that. But I think the key for him is just remembering where he's not allowed to go. And the only places I'm aware of, I think there are more, but Famous Footwear I know, and obviously Dollar Tree now. But I told him to try to keep track, or I'm sure there are individuals, places, you can probably contact Lacey Police Department and get a more comprehensive list of where he's not allowed to go. But that's his responsibility to know where he's not allowed to enter. He does know that additional violations, Your Honor, he could see significant more jail time. So I think for today it's appropriate, and would ask the court to follow the agreed recommendation so he can get out and take care of some of his medical issues.
Okay. Well, anything more to say, Mr. Haas?
Yes. But please, if I may, I don't want to take too much of your time because they probably take him to retire. But can I ask you something?
Well, anything you want to say about my sentence here? You like this idea about 2 days and get out and stay out of the Dollar Tree and stay out of trouble?
Yes. If a certain crime happens in a police jurisdiction, will the police protect me and arrest that person if they're doing something wrong at a special destination like I did?
Well, the police are there to serve and protect. And so, yeah.
Thank you. I'll take your offer. And the reason why I went down to the Dollar Tree, I got a little sidetracked because you never wanted to ride your brake on a bicycle, and I did that, and people 7-11 said, "Holy shit, there he goes." And there I am, and here I am with that mark right there on my forehead, a stamp on my forehead the rest of my life.
Yeah, you got to brake with the back wheel. You're right.
Oh, I think you can see that. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Mr. Haas, I'm going to go along with this. You're going to be released. So remember, you can't go to the Famous Footwear, and you can't go back.
I can't go
to
here, I
the
can't
Dollar
go there,
Tree.
I can't go here, and I can't go there.
Well,
So-
tell me where you can't go. Famous Footwear, right?
I can't go to
Wanna
Famous
repeat after me?
Footwear,
Famous
I can't
Footwear.
go to Target. Oh, wait a minute.
And Dollar Tree.
Fred Meyer is also on his last.
So Fred Meyer, Dollar Tree, Target, and Famous Footwear, and then other than that, I can go to Applebee's, and I can go.
As long as you haven't been trespassed, Mr. Haas.
I just have to write it down because I really didn't know.
Is there?
That's kind of like
Mr.
my cousin Benny.
So, Mr. Haas, let me ask you a question here. Are you still living on Blueberry Court in Lacey?
Am I what?
Are you still living on Blueberry Court in Lacey?
Oh, heck no.
No.
Oh,
Do you
heck
have an
no. I would
address?
go back there if you paid me.
Okay. Do you have an address?
I will when I get out here because I get $943 from SSI. So, I mean, I can't live at your house.
So you don't have an address to go to, huh?
I do now, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Well,
So,
then probably safe to
I
go
thank you
there.
so much. I thank you so much, and maybe I can invite you over for dinner sometime, because you're such a nice lady for doing that for me. I'll take the 364 days, and it's kind of like I don't really want to, but I kind of want to, but I don't really want to, because I smoke cigarettes. And you guys smoke cigarettes in jail. If I wasn't a serious smoker, I want to do life here. Thank you, Your Honor, and
All
I'll be
right,
yeah, I'll stay out of trouble.
good. So
Thank you.
long.
I think we're done now.
I think we're done now.
Please always remember me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank-
Haas.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Take care.
It's kind of like Mary can't mean when I care about where I'm going to my courtroom. That's my cousin Vinny. But I don't want to wear these clothes in my courtroom. I want to wear my own clothes and outside street and smoke a
Well,
cigarette.
you're gonna
Thank
get
you.
out of jail now, so have a good time and don't go to Famous Footwear, all right?
God bless
So
you,
we'll see
Your
ya.
Honor. God
You
bless
stay
you.
out of the jail. Thanks.
Can I go now?
Yep, you can be on your way.